Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TPSM here on YouTube tonight. We've got senior night, and right now the festivities are beginning for that shortly, so we're going to leave the mics on so you guys can hear the public address announcements. And other than that, game will begin in about 15 minutes. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll be back later with the game action, but for the time being, enjoy senior night. Festivities will begin shortly, so we'll be putting the mic live in about a minute when that stuff begins.
We have Scott, and his brother Jeremiah. And last but certainly not least, the big man, Aiden Beck. Aiden Beck, number 77, escorted by his mom, Ann Porter. Joe Beck, his father, and Nancy Beck. Sisters, Randy and Bella. Hey, how about a warm round of applause? There you have it for your football class 2023 seniors. Congratulations. Love you guys like your own.
So with that, folks, we'll be concluding senior night festivities. Game time set to start in about 7 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll be back to bring you some football action right after the break.
To the center of our track, where we're going to continue our senior night celebration with our award-winning band seniors. Announcing the Oak Ridge Band class of 2023 seniors is a band director, Mr. Paul Barl.
gentlemen, thank you. And these are the 34 seniors this year recognized with the band. Starting with Amanda Wang, Hayden Brockmeyer, Mia Brady, Brianna Sway, Sky Griffith, Kaylee Eubanks, Hayden Bumgardner, Cole Powers, Joaquin Jake Orabello, Matthew Drummond, Patrick Whalen, Matt Ye, Benny Bartholomew Orr, Brooke Williams, Jordan Tran, Brigitte Boulay, Evan Odell, Max Neal, Selena Lynn, Anna Tiller, Shraddha Copley, Olivia Hicks, Oliver Reed, Allison Lee, Zoe Jen, Savannah Hanneman, Audrey Ewing, Peter Davies, Melissa Wong, Ian Easy Bosley, Wade Chang, and our 2022-23 drum major, Alexandra Thompson. Thank you to all the parents for their support over these years. And thank you to all the seniors for all their time and efforts. We love all of you.
First, Foster Blair, Mother Terry McGraw, and Brother Mitchell Foster. Second, Grace Reamer. Grace is escorted by her father, Matt Reamer, Mother Julie Reamer, and Brother John from UNR came down. Congratulations to both our dance team seniors. All right, finishing off tonight for our seniors, let's bring out our Miss Ariana Wittenberg, escorted by our parents Eric and Bianca, brothers Braxton, Dominic, and Sister Kala. Audrey Kissel. Miss Audrey is escorted by her parents, Kane and Danielle. Miss Felicity Claggett. Felicity is escorted by mom, Marissa, and brother, Atticus. Miss Jolena Dawson. Jolena's parents, James and Yoon. Grandfather, James Dawson. Miss McKenna Bentley. McKenna's parents, Chris and Gwen. Mackenzie Gredvig. Miss Mackenzie is escorted by her parents, Doug and Brittany. Brothers, Mason and Max. Miss Maya Morrow. Miss Maya is escorted by her parents, Hendrik and Ann. Sophia Prinzella. Sophia has her dad, Dominic Prinzella. Mom, Shauna Bursick. Stepdad, Zach Bursick. Brothers, Thomas Prinzella and Logan Bursick. And sister, Presley Bursick. And last again, but certainly not least, Miss Taylor McCooney. Parents Sean and Charity. Her grandma's here, Vicki, and her grandparents Bob and Margaret McCormick. All right, congratulations to our 2022 senior cheerleaders. And hey, that concludes our 2022 senior night presentation. Congratulations to each and every one of you class of 2023 seniors. Good luck as you embark on your next adventure.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to TPSM on YouTube. My name is Charlie Limoncelli. I'll be your play-by-play announcer for the night. At my side, freshman Logan Takeo, color analyst. Logan, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. The JV team won, so that's amazing. I love that.
Awesome. So let's get right into it, Logan. What do you think the keys to the game are tonight for Del Oro?
For Del Oro, the first thing is they need to chew up the clock as much as possible to keep the ball out of Oak Ridge QB Maddox Varela's hands. They do not want to take deep passes because even without Martin and Sutton, the Trojan DBs were great, and now Martin and Sutton are back. Defense should try. Oh, yeah. And then the Del Oro defense needs to try holding Oak Ridge to field goals because Del Oro's offense is very high-powered and they can score so easily.
Excellent. And on the Oak Ridge side of things, Trojans have to run the ball down Del Oro's throat. Make sure you take up as much of that clock as possible. Win the time of possession battle. Don't turn the ball over and give Del Oro more offensive opportunities because they are a excellent offense. You cannot let them score. And finally, got to force turnovers. Make sure you capitalize on those. Got to get those 3 points. So with that, we get the kickoff. Oak Ridge won the coin toss and elected to kick it away. So now Del Oro will take the ball at the 20-yard line. So this Del Oro offense led by junior quarterback number 12, Caden Pinnock. He's had himself an excellent season so far as he gets set under center right here. Not under center, in the shotgun rather. He'll drop back, fakes, dump pass, and that one is picked on the first play. Intended to the running back, I believe that was Kainoa Asia, but the Trojans come away with a turnover.
Great play right there by Oak Ridge because is that a D lineman?
Looks like it. That looked like Dasman.
That's crazy that a D lineman just did that. D linemen usually will not be able to get picks like that. That's crazy.
Good heads-up play there from the Oak Ridge defensive line, and just like that, Trojans are going to have their first possession of the game only 7 seconds after they kicked it off.
And
getting some smoke from the ozone, pink smoke. They have some smoke bombs, so hopefully that'll clear up for you folks.
That's one of the keys to the game already coming into play.
Exactly.
For Oak Ridge. Forced turnovers, and they have to capitalize on it.
So now Maddox Varela and the Trojan offense get set to go. Typical 11 personnel, tight end, 3 receivers, and a running back. Varela drops back, looking to pass. Going deep over the middle, that's Kai Reisinger, and he scores! The Trojans with the first play from scrimmage.
Again, great pass by Varela. He put it right where it needed to be. And great route by
Kai Reisinger, the tight end.
Reisinger, the tight end, because he was wide open on that.
Absolutely. Kai Reisinger, a senior on this squad, leading the team in 390 receiving yards on 28 catches, averaging 13.9 per catch. That's his 3rd touchdown on the season, so a whole lot of stats for you right there for senior Kai Reisinger. So now the Trojans send out the kicker, Carson Iceman Nichols, another senior. He boots this one up and through, just like he's been the rest of the year. That one was automatic. So already with the quick score, we'll be back for kickoff. So we're back for the kickoff. Trojans will kick off for the second time in under 10 seconds of play after the interception and prompt touchdown throw from Varela. Alex Hensley sends this one back into the end zone. That is a touchback. So now Del Oro will get another shot here. So tonight, if you didn't know, is senior night. So all the seniors had their recognition just before the game. And what a night. An excellent matchup. Del Oro is 8-1 heading into today. The Trojans 7-2. So we've got ourselves a thriller on tap. In any case, here are the Eagles and Caden Pinnock ready to go. Pinnock from the gun, hands it off to his running back and quickly swallowed up by the Trojan line.
I think this game is also for second place in the division behind Folsom, right?
I believe so. Oak Ridge was 4th heading into today. Del Oro was 2nd. Oak Ridge is 2-2 in leagues. Del Oro is 3-1.
Only loss coming to Folsom.
Kainoa Asaya was the ball carrier on that one. Pinnock with a toss. Same guy, Kainoa Asaya. He's the leading running back for the Del Oro team. 794 rush yards on the season. So that carry also stuffed pretty quickly. So now we've got 3rd and 9 for the Eagles.
For a running back who's this good, this Trojans D-line is doing a great job stopping him so far. I know it's only been a couple plays, but they've stopped him twice.
So now Del Oro's going to come out in the shotgun set. Pinnock threw the only pass he's thrown has been an interception. And they're going to get some motion here. Bobbled snap, but Pinnock's got it with some pressure. Throws to his right. That's number 13, Tommy Poe, the leading receiver for the Del Oro Eagles. And that one looks like he might have gotten a first on that one. And we're going to get a man down on the field. But that is a first down for the Eagles. Never mind, they're moving it back after penalty. Unclear who the injured player is at the moment. A 15-yard penalty against the Eagles, so the whole play comes back. It'll be 3rd and long, about 14.
This would be huge if Oak Ridge could get the stop right here. 7-0 and getting the ball back.
And both teams going to head closer to the sidelines. Bear with us here, folks. Injured player. Looks like they're just getting up. and walking under their own power. That's very good. Colin James, the senior linebacker and tight end, was the man down. So it looks like that penalty was on Del Oro for a blindside hit. Might have caused James to take to the ground. So something you really hate to see, especially in such an important high school football game. But it looks like James is somewhat okay. In any case, 3rd and 13 officially is where the officials are going to spot this ball. Pinnock and Del Oro are ready to go. Out of the shotgun, 11 personnel. Pinnock drops back. High snap. Firing deep to the outside. And that is a catch! Down the field to the 20, the 10, and a touchdown for Del Oro. Number 13, Tommy Poe.
That is Del Oro's leading receiver right there. So, again, great route because, I mean, he burnt the DB and the QB put it right where he needed to be.
So that score looks like it's going to stay. No penalty flags. And 7-6 ball game pending the extra point here. So like you mentioned, Logan, Poe has 438 receiving yards on 24 catches. Also leads the team in eight touchdowns. So absolutely absurd numbers. Puts up another big one there. Kick is up and through. So now, just like that, we've got a tie ball game. We'll be back for kickoff in a minute or two. So we're back after the long touchdown from Del Oro. Pinnock to Poe. Here's the kickoff. This one deep. Trojans will get there, and on the return, up past the 25, and it'll be brought down at about the 26. That's Tyler Guthmiller.
By the way, Sebastian Sutton is returning tonight from injury.
That's right. He was out the past couple of weeks, but now he's back. He is not playing defense. He will only play offense, so you can see him is not in on this package, it looks like. Trojans have Caleb Edwards on the near side and a flag.
He has been Varela's favorite target all year, though.
So that penalty is going to be against the Trojans. So 1st and 15 now. So now the offense gets set. Everybody ready to go. No one in the backfield for Varela. Drops back from the shotgun. Firing deep. Here's Edwards. The defender falls down. Edwards stays in bounds. Gets to about the 50-yard line on a 35-yard gain.
Great awareness by Edwards, and again, great throw by Varela. Great awareness by Edwards, knowing exactly where he is by the sidelines.
So excellent catch from Caleb Edwards, the sophomore tight end. Second most yards on this Trojan team with, I believe, 324 heading into tonight. In any case, Trojans are going to bring in Jake Hall, the lead running back. Varela snaps, hands it off. Hall's got some blockers and some space. Jake Hall breaking through a couple tackles up past the 40.
That was like some, he looked like Derrick Henry right there.
Little bit. He's got that size and that speed.
Yep.
Very reminiscent.
Broke a couple tackles, which is great.
So now Trojans have it 1st and 10 at the 39 of Del Oro. Looking to strike back pretty quickly here. No one in the backfield. Varela gets set. Drops back. Quick pass to the outside. Caught. That's Gavin Malloy. And up to about the 31. Gain of about 8. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for the Trojans.
And I think I saw Sebastian Sutton on the field now.
Yep, I believe he was in on the last set. You can see him jogging to the close side, number 0. He's on that left hash. Hall back in for the Trojans. Bit of motion from Malloy. Takes a snap, hands off to Hall. Up the middle with some space, good blocking. Breaks a tackle up past the 20.
Again, breaking a couple tackles, Hall. Doing it tonight. Looks like he definitely came to play tonight. Like this whole Trojan team came to play tonight.
So that big gain will bring up 1st and 10 now from the 18. George is getting set up. Varela's got 2 in the backfield. Now just 1 as Reisinger moves to the outside. Varela looking to pass for Sutton to the deep corner. No good. Pass was a little too far.
Again, that was a great route by Sutton. Just a little bit out of the reach.
Yep, you can see he beat his defender for sure. Varela just didn't quite get that ball placement in there.
Yep. But we can definitely see that he's back now.
Yep, Seb Sutton doesn't have anything prohibiting his left hand. He had a hand injury earlier in the year, played with a wrap, still was incredible, and now he's unhindered. In any case, 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. Handoff to Jake Hall, breaks 1 tackle, and he's going to run into a wall of Del Oro defenders, and he'll get maybe a 2. So they'll rule it 3 officially on that carry. So 3rd and 7. Big spot here for the Trojans. But so far this year, their red zone offense has been pretty good. Convert on most of their possessions deep in the field.
Yes, they have been really good. If I'm a coach right here, I'm going to run a slant route. Maybe to Sutton or
maybe Caleb Edwards even.
yeah, that's
Varela drops back, looking over the middle.
Got him.
There's Edwards. Does he get the first? I think so.
Yep, looks like he did.
Bit of a stop and go route, and yes, they will move the chains. So 1st and goal rather. So now tied at 7 with the Trojans knocking on the door here. They've got Jake Hall in the backfield. He has 14 rushing touchdowns on the year. looking for number 15 right here. Varela, hands off. Hall up the middle, breaks free, and is he in? Yes! The officials will rule a touchdown.
This guy is crazy. So many broken tackles just on that one drive.
Yep, he's got so much power, especially in that lower body. He can just truck through as many defenders as he so wants to, quite frankly. And you saw it all on display there. So the Trojans will take a 13-7 lead. Here's Nichols with the extra point try. Kick is up, and it's through. The Trojans up by 7. We'll be back for the kickoff in a minute or so. And we're back here, still in the first quarter, 6 minutes and 32 seconds left. Trojans scored on the last drive, a run to Jake Hall. So now Alex Hensley and co. ready to kick this ball away.
This looks like it could be a really high-scoring game. We're not even halfway through the first quarter, and every team has scored on every one of their drives, except for Del Oro on their first one, which was a pick.
And a muffed return. Looks like it went through the hands of Del Oro, but they'll rule it a touchback. Dangerous there. So now Del Oro will return to the field, the offense rather. So this Del Oro team was a top 100 team in the whole country at one point during the season. They're looking to solidify their status as one of the best around. A win here in El Dorado Hills would certainly do that.
This division, the San Joaquin, is like one of the best divisions in Sacramento. Or sorry, the best division in Sacramento.
Absolutely.
All of the top 7 teams are in the San Joaquin.
They are. So Folsom, Del Oro, Oak Ridge, namely some of those teams. As we get a run here from Kainoa Asia. He's been held in check so far tonight. Trojans doing a good job containing the ground game.
I think they're doing their D-line is killing it tonight, stopping the run. I don't think they've got more than, 3 or 4 yards on a run yet.
Interesting matchup on the bottom of your screen. Tommy Poe and Dwight Martin. Look to watch that one all night. Pinnock gets set. Oh, and we're going to get a jump off sides. That looks like Caleb Edwards of the Trojans. No, never mind. False start on Del Oro. Edwards just reacted. So that'll bring the Eagles back 5, 2nd and 15.
Del Oro quarterback Pinnock has been great this year with 80 completions on 125 attempts.
And a monstrous run from Asia. Tried to get that power in there, but the Trojans were ready for him. They stayed home and tackled him pretty short.
Like I was saying, Pinnock this year, 80 completions for, he's has 80 completions on 125 attempts, 1,000 yards with an average of 16 yards per completion and 18 touchdowns.
It's quite the line, I will say. Pretty similar to Varela of the Trojans as Pinnock drops back, and the D-line with pressure finally gets rid of the ball, and that's a catch. on the outside with some space. Hasn't been tackled yet to about the 50 before the Trojans finally bring him down.
That guy is fast.
That's Asia. Kainoa Asia, the running back, turns what could have been a loss into a huge gain.
Trojans look like they had him for a second. I thought they had him.
Yeah, looks like it was close. A lot of pressure there on Pinnock, but he's able to get that pass off.
Another reason why he's one of the best quarterbacks in California.
Pinnock drops back, handoff. And to the left side, but not much there. Dwight Martin was there on the tackle. Second and 8 now.
Trojans D stop right here would be amazing because, I mean, you're up 14-7. You have all the momentum right now. I mean, your defense has been doing a great job, especially the run defense right here, stuffing him almost every time.
As we get that run, Trojans are there. And we've got a Trojan down on the field here. So we're going to take a quick break while they get this sorted out. We'll be back in about a minute. And we're back here now after the injury timeout. Roland Yowsi was the man down, but he's up, walking up under his own power. Looks to be fine, so that's always good to see. So now the Eagles 3rd and 6. Got a big opportunity here. Pinnock in the shotgun.
Again, if the Trojans can stop him, it would be huge.
Pinnock rolling out to his right, commanding traffic. The Trojans with pressure, and he cannot get that pass complete. Intended for Kainoa Asia. So with that, we'll get 4th down and 6 to go. Eagles looking like they're changing up who's in. So Pinnock is here in punt formation. They're leaving the quarterback. See if he'll actually punt it or if this is some sort of fake.
I got a feeling it might be a fake because I don't see why they would leave their quarterback in to punt it.
Yep, it would definitely be weird. And yep, it's a fake. Pinnock trying to run for it, and he's going to get stopped pretty quickly. A failed fake attempt. Good call, Logan.
You rarely ever see a quarterback punt it. Only time I've ever seen that in the NFL is Ben Roethlisberger when he did it.
Yeah, absolutely. A good reference there. Looks like Jake Hall was the man to bring Pinnock down, and the Trojans will set up in favorable field position, their own 44. So the Trojan offense has been pretty high flying for the most part. They've been able to score on both of their drives so far. See what they do on this one. They'll line up in 11 personnel. Varela drops back with pressure. He's going to roll out to his right and throw the ball away. Del Oro looking for intentional grounding call, but I believe Varela was outside the tackle box. So with that, we'll get 2nd and 10 now.
One thing I've noticed about Varela is he is not as good under pressure.
Absolutely. We even saw that last year in the 3-7 season. He got very flustered. Teams would blitz him a lot, and he didn't handle well. This year he's been much better, but still, you don't like to see it when he's pressured. Got a penalty here. Officials waiting. And looks like unsportsmanlike conduct against Del Oro. So that's going to be a 15-yarder. The Trojans are going to get 1st and 10 now in their own territory, or not in their own territory, in Del Oro territory, I should say.
And I forgot to mention this when they first got the ball, but great field positioning on this possession because of the fake punt.
Absolutely. You know, it's one of the things you risk going with a fake punt. If you don't get the conversion, they get good field position, and Trojans looking to capitalize here.
I believe that they can, and they have. All night they've been capitalizing.
Absolutely. So the officials are conferring here, setting the ball down at about the 41. Officials finally done talking to the Oak Ridge Center. So now ready to go here. Varela in the shotgun, takes a snap, handoff to Hall. And a blitz coming, and he gets swallowed up for a loss. Tried to bounce out, but no blockers there.
Yep. It's a tough task to tackle him on the first attempt, too.
Absolutely. You know, we've been mentioning all night. He actually averages 8.2 yards a carry. That's almost a first down every time he touches the ball.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Not even NFL players average that. Varela drops back. Firing deep to the outside. There's Sutton. And he's got it. Hauls it in. Down to the end zone. Touchdown, Sebastian Sutton.
Sebastian Sutton, first touchdown since he's been back. He is, like I said at the beginning of the game, Maddox Varela's favorite target right there.
Yep, Sutton got his man on the route, used his size and his speed, wrestled the ball, fought off contact all the way to the end zone. Oh no, we're coming back. We got a penalty here. I can't believe it. Big penalty. That's going to cost the Trojans the touchdown. Pass interference.
Still a great play by Sutton, though.
Absolutely.
Whether or not it would have gotten called back, still a great play. Great catch, great speed, great route, and great throw by Varela.
So now the Trojans will try it again. 2nd and 20 from the 49. Man in motion. That's Hall. Varela's got pressure. He's going to roll out to his right. Takes it himself and out at about the 43. So he'll gain back a good chunk, but they're going to need a whole lot more. 3rd and long.
I really like how the Trojans are playing right now, too. Because, like we said, key to the game, run the ball down their throat. I think they've been doing a really good job at that.
Yeah, otherwise, they haven't had too many penalties, but obviously that pass interference is very costly. They lose points on it, and they're way back in terms of down and distance here. So let's see what they dial up here.
But I think they're already in field goal range because of how good their kicker is. It might be a stretch,
It's a stretch from here. I mean, not even NFL kickers can accurately hit it from this distance. They definitely have to get near the first down yard before they consider that. And another pass deep, right side, and dropped. That looks like Edwards couldn't quite come down with it.
And it looks like Oak Ridge is going to punt it away, maybe.
Yeah, looks, well, not yet. Offense still on the field here. We're going to get a penalty on the defense this time. Pass interference. And the official's moving the ball all the way up. That's going to be a 1st down.
Close to it. I don't know.
Or maybe not. Yep.
Wait, nope, they're moving
Now
the
they
chains
move the
first down.
chains. So the officials and the chain movers not quite getting the communication on. But in any case, basically we're back to where we started before the touchdown.
Now they're in field goal range.
Yes, definitely. Carson Nichols' long is 48 yards. That's a school record, matter of fact.
That is crazy, especially for a high schooler. That's crazy right there.
He's got a big leg. In any case, Trojan offense ready for 1st down. Varela hands it off. Hall looking to the outside. Got a penalty, but he's got some space. Jake Hall up to the 10, the 5, and he's finally tripped up. Penalty nearer the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they call.
Trojans are walking back.
Holding on the Trojans, and that one's coming all the way back. So both teams can't get out of their own way. Got ourselves a little penalty fest going on here late in the 1st.
Penalties have been a killer for the Trojans, especially right now with the holding penalty costing us what could have been a 1st down, and the pass interference costing us 7 points
Yep.
and a touchdown. And now we're back to where we were before the pass interference call.
So 1st and 20 from the 41. Trojans with another big ask.
They did an amazing job last time, though, causing the pass interference.
Motion from Hall. Varela drops back. Pressure coming, and he'll get rid of it. Tried to pass to Reisinger, but just got it out in time. So 2nd and 20. Under a minute left now. Trojans up 14-7. Haven't seen a score in a while. The offense gets set. Bigger formation. Only receiver is Sutton. Motion from Reisinger.
I got a feeling this is a run.
And you'd be right. Jake Hall going to the outside. A stiff arm. A big stiff arm and a bit of a broken tackle, but all the effort, all for naught. Doesn't get very far.
And that'll make it about, I would say, 3rd and 15. No.
So no gain. 3rd and 20. Perhaps the Trojans just try to get into field goal range here.
They got to get at least close to that first down marker
Yep.
in order to be there.
No one in the backfield this time. Heavy front, perhaps a blitz coming. Varela drops back. Rolling to his right, firing, and overthrows Reisinger. He had him pretty open, but he soared it over his head. So that's going to bring up 4th and 20. So the offense will come off the field. We'll get the punt unit here. Alex Hensley ready to go. Never mind, that's not Hensley. That's Nichols who's going to punt here.
Wow.
Normally, Alex Hensley is the punter.
But we know how strong of a leg this guy has, so.
Yep. And a way high snap, but he jumps up to grab it. Punt, it bounces, and down to about the 5. Nobody's touched it yet. And a coffin corner punt for Carson Nichols. They'll mark it down at about the 4.
Takes a nice Oak Ridge bounce all the way down to, like you said, like the 4-yard line, which is great.
So,
Especially considering he's not usually the punter.
oh, yeah, definitely. That was clutch. So officially, they'll spot it at the 3-yard line. I don't think he could really get it much better than that.
It's hard to. It is very hard to.
So Del Oro will take over with 26 seconds left on the clock in the first. Pinnock and company ready to go. Pinnock rolling out to his right. Nobody near him. He's going to try to take it himself. And he'll get shoved out of bounds at about the 12. He'll pick up the first. Official signaling, and they'll move the chains. So the ball is officially spotted at the 13.
This Del Oro quarterback kind of looking like Lamar Jackson right now. He's running a lot.
A little bit, yeah. Plus, he's got a big arm. Very good comparison. So the Eagles, 1 man in the backfield. Got 3 receivers. And Pinnock, the screen pass. Asia drops it, and he'll pounce on it back at the 3.
But that's basically their original line of scrimmage, so it's
basically back to where we started.
yeah.
And the clock will expire now. So we'll head into the second quarter. Del Oro will have the ball when we get back right after this. And we're back here for the second quarter. Del Oro's going to go with a run. Asia with some space. And he'll finally get tackled just before the 10-yard line. So during that break, if you couldn't see it, we had the T-shirt cannon going.
I believe we actually had one that went over the press box.
Yes, we did. Sorry you folks missed that first play, but just a run to the outside, picked up about 5. So anyways, 3rd and 14 here. Pinnock in the shotgun, dropping back. Pressure coming, and nearly brought down for a safety. Pressure still, fires, and that's a catch! Brought down at about the 37.
Amazing job by Pinnock not getting sacked right there. And it looks like there's an Oak Ridge player down in the end zone.
Yep, got a player down. But a big chain mover there. So 3rd downed player at the moment. So we'll be back after this brief injury timeout. So we're back after the injury timeout. Player got up and walked off under his own power. Always good to see. As we get a big run here from Del Oro. Finally brought down, but not before picking up the first down. Kainoa Sia. There's that man. Starting to get going here early in the second. So Del Oro setting up 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff, Asia to the outside. Tries to break a tackle. Can't quite get there. Correction, that's number 42, Sam Murray, senior running back. Picks up a gain of about 4.
Like you said, Charlie, Asia's been getting off second quarter. Really since like the end of the first. He's been getting off.
So now we've got 2nd and 6. Del Oro ready to go. Much closer to the home side of things.
I think they might even be over.
Pinnock with pressure, rolling out to his right. He's got nothing but green grass ahead of him. He'll get the first and more up to about the 35.
There's that Lamar Jackson in him again.
Absolutely. Take it himself.
He loves to run it.
Absolutely. You can see he's born a runner. And Pinnock just a junior this year, so he even has a whole nother year of football left in him. So positive for the Eagles. They don't lose this guy.
This guy has been a great quarterback. I think he's got some real potential.
Absolutely. He drops back. Pressure. No, he escapes. And he will decide to run finally after hesitating a bit. And down to the 29 or so.
One thing that the Trojan defense got to start doing better is getting them when they have them. I think that's like the second or third time that they've had him.
Yeah,
and he's been able to get out of it.
A little bit Houdini-like, definitely much like you see these running quarterbacks in the NFL, Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. They all have that ability to get out of the pocket and then create. That's exactly what he did.
It's also very hard to sack him because he's so fast.
Exactly. He's got quickness, moves in and out. In any case, 2nd and 3. Del Oro knocking on the door, trying to get a score here, tie up the game. Pinnock motions. Takes a snap, handoff, and not going to get a whole lot there. That's Sam Murray at once more. He's had a couple of big carries. That one didn't go too far.
Great stop right there by the Trojans defense. Love to see that.
Yep, bounced back nicely after allowing some big runs earlier.
Yes, they definitely did.
So 3rd and short here.
It's been a while since there's been some scoring.
Yep, not even a field goal or anything in, say, about 8 minutes or so. Pinnock, hands off. Here's Asia. And he looks like he's going to get that first down yardage.
I think it depends on where they spawn it, but it looked like he got it. And they're going to mark him short.
Yep, looks like he's just short.
And if I'm Del Oro, I'm going to go for it. It's such short yardage. You could probably QB sneak it, and you're going to get it.
Exactly, especially with Pinnock, his rushing ability. And probably have him jump over and get the first, and then you got an opportunity to score even more. So here's 4th and 1 for Del Oro. Big spot here in this game. Pinnock will take it himself. Does he have the yardage?
He might have. Depends on where they spot it.
Still trying to spot the ball. And they are going to call it
short.
Yep.
So the Trojans will get it at the Del Oro 38-yard line.
Yep, a big call here.
Big
Officials will mark it
defensive
short.
stop. Huge right there.
Oh, yeah. The defense, excellent job. They knew it was coming. Shot the gaps, didn't let Pinnock through. Del Oro coaches obviously not happy with the call, trying to get some reasoning here.
I mean, I'm being honest, I wouldn't be happy either. That was a very close call.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, both sides justified in either celebrating or being frustrated. Officials still conferring here. They might change it up, but let's see.
Nope. Looks like it's still going to be Trojans' ball. Yeah, there's Sutton.
Yep, they'll keep it out. Varela and Sutton, plus the rest of the offense, they're in. So in case you haven't been following, Trojan women's volleyball have been absolutely lights out this season. 29-4. They have another playoff game, the section semifinals on Tuesday. Be sure to tune into that stream on NFHS Network. You can search up Oak Ridge under their website, and you'll find us. We'll be there broadcasting that game. Make sure you tune in. Trojan offense set up. Varela has his men in motion. Hands it off to Hall. And Jake Hall up the middle for a couple.
Props to Del Oro for stuffing that.
Yeah, he's not an easy guy to stop. Big 6'1", 220-pound back.
And he's been averaging,
I believe it's 8.2 yards a carry.
yeah, 8.2 yards a carry.
Yeah, he's been something else. In any case, he'll only pick up one, so 2nd and 9 for the Trojans.
I think he's definitely stepped up in the place of Martin.
Yep. Varela rolling out to his right. Finds his man. Malloy with some space. Big gain past the 45. And the Trojans will move the chains.
Again, that's something I like to call rack, run after catch.
Yep, crucial, especially for tight ends in the modern game of football. If you can create yards after the catch, I mean, such an invaluable part of the game.
Especially because he didn't have the first down.
No, he ran for it.
He ran for it.
Provided he did have some open space, but still, you gotta have the speed to get it. In any case, Malloy motioning again. It's 3 straight plays he's been in motion. Varela hands it off. Hall to the outside. Finds a bit of a hole, but will get met by the linebackers for Del Oro. Gain of 1 or 2, it looks like. So it looks like we've got a bit of a pattern. Run on 1st down and then see what happens to do and figure out with 2nd down. Now they've got many more receivers wide.
Looks like it's just Varela in the backfield.
Yep, nobody behind him. Drops back. Varela's going to air it out deep. Sutton.
Got it.
No, that's Edwards, I believe.
Great catch by Edwards again. That's been Varela's 2nd favorite target, obviously behind Sutton. But he's, I think he's like a 6'6" sophomore.
Yep, he is unreal in terms of size.
He's a big guy.
Also incredibly athletic, plays 3 sports, football, basketball, baseball, and he can run.
He plays basketball too? Wow.
He does. Last year, filled in on Varsity as the backup center as a freshman.
He must have been good too because he's pretty tall.
Oh yeah, he could get those boards for sure. In any case, Trojans 1st and 10 into Del Oro territory here. Varela, play action. With a bit of time, some pressure, rolled it out to his right. Firing deep.
Got him.
Looking to the end zone, corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Sebastian Sutton.
Is this one coming back? Nah. That's an actual first touchdown for Sebastian Sutton. I know we said it before, but this one's actually going to count.
And just like that, the Trojans jump out to a 20-7 lead.
Pending the extra point.
Yep, pending the extra point. But, you know, with the Iceman, it's practically guaranteed.
Yeah.
He's only missed 2 extra points, I believe, on the year. Kick from Nichols is right down Broadway. So the Trojans up by 2 scores, and we'll be back to bring you the kickoff in about a minute or so. So we're back here in Trojan Stadium. Oak Ridge up 21-7 after the long touchdown. Max Varela, Sebastian Sutton on the hookup.
As we said, Sutton's first touchdown. And that was an amazing catch, too, by him.
Oh, yeah. Went up, had a man right on him, but went to the back corner, hauled it in the breadbasket. In any case, Hensley sends this one deep and not going to be returnable. So we'll get ourselves a start at the 20-yard line for the Del Oro Golden Eagles. And you know, Logan, despite the deficit, I feel like Del Oro should go to the run.
I mean, yeah, it's been working.
Especially now, you know, we've seen that Asia, as he gets more carries, the D-line wears down. He's starting to get more yardage.
That's definitely something that can happen. The D-line will wear down when you run it on him.
Yeah. So I think if you're Del Oro, run sets up the pass two here. Run it and then take a deep shot maybe. Let's see it. In any case, Eagles hand it off up the middle. Big gain from Asia. Does he get to the first down? I don't think so.
By the way, fun fact, this is not first game, but Coach Taylor is coaching his playing against his old team right now.
That's right. Head coach of the Trojans, Casey Taylor, used to be the head coach of the Del Oro Eagles. Came over here 2 years ago after former head coach Eric Cavalier retired for the Trojans. And this season has been a great success for head coach Taylor. In any case, run up the middle for the Eagles. Do they get it?
Looks like they did. Wait, no.
Yes, they're going to move those chains.
Oh.
First down.
Looked like it said third down for a second.
Looked like it. Could have been close. So now Del Oro ready to go. Two receivers wide on the near side, bottom of your screen.
Like I've said, stop right here would be clutch.
Pinnock in trouble. And rolling out to his right, he'll finally throw it away. Does he get the catch?
I think they said they did. Yeah, they said they did.
Yes, sir.
Great catch right there.
Absolutely.
Knowing where he is on the sideline.
That looks like it was Tommy Poe, if I'm not mistaken.
Like we said at the beginning of the game, he's the leader in touchdowns and receiving yards this year. He's obviously been Pinnock's favorite target all season.
For sure. Also leads the team in catches and has obviously increased that total. In any case, 2nd and 2. Another wide set for the Eagles. Pinnock dropping back. He'll try to take it himself, and he'll get tackled at about the line of scrimmage.
Great job bringing him down, because we've seen how hard that can be to do.
Yep, Marcus Hoffman finally gets to him. Not quite a sack. It's going to move the chains, matter of fact. They'll say Pinnock stretched just enough.
I didn't think he did.
Well,
he might have.
He might have, but the officials are going to call what they're going to call. Who are we to argue?
Yeah.
1st and 10 from their own 38. Dillor with some motion. Pinnock hands off. Asia going to roll out to the right, and with a lot of space, and nobody's home. Kainoa Senior to the 10-5 touchdown. Just like that, the Eagles are back in the game.
Just like you said, they're running it. The D-line's getting tired. The secondary's getting tired because they're the ones having to tackle him because it's getting past the D-line.
Exactly. Tried and true method. Golden Eagles, they find a way. Now we've got 21-13 pending the extra point. 2 minutes left in the game here. Or not in the game, in the half.
Still think Oak Ridge just had a great first half, though, and so does Del
Absolutely.
Oro.
Yeah, both teams have been very successful so far. And that kick up and good. CJ Smith, the man to put it through. So coming up at halftime, you're going to get performances from dance, cheer, and band. So be sure to stay tuned so you don't want to miss those. In any case, we'll be back for the kickoff in about 30 seconds. So kickoff attempt, not quite. Looks like the officials blow the whistles and throw a flag.
Very rare that you see a flag on a kickoff.
Yeah,
like that.
especially before the kickoff.
I mean, you'll see them when the ball's in the air. You'll see holding and stuff, but you will almost never see this.
Yeah, they call it a sideline warning, I think. So something Oak Ridge needs to keep track of. So now Del Oro punts this, or not punts it, boots it away. Trojans are there. Past the 20, we've got ourselves a big return here. Up past the 35, and Tyler Guthmiller getting some big work in. So now the Trojan offense will come out in the 2-minute drill, trying to get some points before halftime. They will get the ball back after halftime. They'll receive that kick.
That's why teams like to defer.
Yep.
Is because you can score before half and then get the ball right back at halftime.
Exactly.
After halftime.
Great way to build the lead. And Coach Taylor loves to do that. They always seem to defer. And the Trojans have won a lot of coin tosses this year.
They definitely have.
So now, offense set to go. Varela drops back. Looking with pressure. Ball comes out. Is that a fumble? No, they're going to rule it incomplete. They're going to say he was throwing motion.
I agree with that call right there. That I saw his arm going forward.
Yep. So Varela avoids catastrophe there. Hit as he threw. Now we've got 2nd and 10 after a stressful first down.
Looks like Sutton's back in the game.
Yep. Still playing after the touchdown. And you got to figure they're not really going to take him out
He's your best receiver.
by a landslide. And not to knock any of the Trojan receivers. They're all pretty dang good.
I mean, look at the things that this guy was doing with just one hand.
Exactly.
Now that he's got two, it's much easier.
Varela airs this one over the field, over the middle of the field, intended for Edwards. Sails a bit too high, even for the big man.
So overthrew him just a tiny bit right there.
Yeah, and honestly, Edwards had like 2 or 3 defenders on him. Wasn't the greatest throw.
I wouldn't have thrown it to him.
Yeah, but at least he missed high, and in a place only realistically Edwards could have gotten it. So
Yeah.
a safe-ish throw.
As opposed to throwing it low where it could have been picked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least miss with a chance for Edwards.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 10, Trojans got to find some life here on offense. This drive in danger of being a 3 and out. Varela takes a snap, looking, firing to the left side, deep, and that's not going to be caught. That's going to fall to the ground. Edwards again was the intended target.
Is it fourth down?
Yep, now it's 4th down, and Trojans will bring out the punt unit. Don't want to risk anything here.
Yeah, no. You don't want to risk giving them probably the best field positioning they've had all night
Yep.
at the 35-yard line if you don't get it.
Exactly. So now they will send in Carson Nichols. Had an excellent coffin corner punt the last time he was out here, and with a lot more field to work with this time.
You gotta wonder, is what's his name, Hensley hurt?
No, I think it's just senior night, so they're letting Nichols take over. And this one, pretty deep, bounces first at the 30, and the Trojans will get it down, and they'll mark it at about the 22. So good punt from Nichols.
He's been really good. And I kind of like what Coach Taylor's doing again, too, with having him punt.
Yeah, I think he's definitely got the leg for it, and he's shown, especially tonight, that he's been pretty much on point.
I mean, he deserves it. It's senior night, too.
Totally. Yep, I think most of the starting lineup was seniors. Edwards obviously not a senior, but Reisinger has had more snaps. In any case, Pinnock dropping back with pressure, and he escapes somehow and runs into the line judge. So that's going to be a gain of, I think, nothing.
This guy is Houdini, though. That should have been a sack.
Absolutely. His knack for evading that pressure is insane.
I mean, I've never seen anything like it, like that.
No, neither have I.
I mean, there were so many guys surrounding him, and he got away from it.
Exactly. I mean, even at the NFL level, you very rarely see anybody escape like that. So here's 2nd and 10 for Del Oro.
I think the only place you would see that is Madden.
You got me there. Think so. Pinnock drops back. Pressure once more. Will they get home? No. He throws incomplete. Too high for his receiver. So that incompletion is going to bring up 3rd and 10 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left.
I do like the decision to throw it out of bounds, though. Because I feel like if he threw it to a receiver, it could have been picked. Because, you know, he had pressure right there.
Absolutely. Yeah, good decision. So now Del Oro with pressure. They've got to get at least a field goal on this drive. Pinnock has nobody behind him. Dropping back. Pressure coming. And he's going to escape. Take it himself. Does he get the first? I don't think so.
Oh, shoot. Is he okay?
And I believe they're going to mark him short.
He got shoved out of bounds onto the track out here.
Yeah, he fell quite a ways.
He knocked over one of the signs.
He did.
It's a hard fall for him. Not just for him, for anyone.
Yeah. Bounce back up, though, which is good. Yep, they're going to mark him about 2 yards short. So 4th and 2 for Del Oro. Looks like they're going to try to go for this.
I mean, I would. You're really close. But then again, at the same time, you're at the 30-yard line. So you're risking great field positioning.
Pinnock trying to get a hard count. Looking to the sideline. And they're going to get a timeout. So
I don't think they were ever actually going to snap. I think they were trying to draw us
exactly,
offsides.
yeah, they were trying to draw the offsides penalty. So with that, we'll be back after the timeout break. So we're back after the timeout break. Del Oro 2 yards from the first down marker. Problem is, it's 4th down in their own territory. Down by 7, though. Here's
Doesn't
punt formation.
look like they're going to go for it, but they could fake it. But they're not going to. They're going to punt it away.
Big punt. Nobody home to return. So that ball's going to free bounce to about the 20.
I kind of don't blame them, though, because I feel like they wanted to be ready for the fake if it was coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Want to have as many people as possible ready for a tackle, especially with the yardage being so short.
I mean, you only needed 2 yards.
Right.
I feel like that's the reason why they might not have faked it.
Yeah, kind of get into the head of Oak Ridge, you know, fake them out a bit. Fake them by not doing a fake. Any case, Trojans take over possession. 50 seconds left here in this game. 1st and 10. Their own 19-yard line. Three receivers. Varela, hands off to Hall. With some space, will break a bit of a tackle and get that to about the 25. So 2nd and 5 to go for the Trojans. Varela dropping back. With pressure, he'll throw this one out of bounds. Doesn't want to risk anything. 20 seconds left.
Good job there by Varela throwing that thing out of bounds because you don't want to risk having it get picked and then returned for 6.
Right.
But this late in the half, especially when
You're going to get the ball back, yeah.
yeah.
Definitely don't want to cough one up. So 3rd and 4, 20 seconds.
And as close of a game as this is, you don't want to turn the ball over.
No, not at all.
So far, they're winning the turnover battle, which
Yep.
is good.
They got the pick, which turned into a touchdown earlier, and they haven't given it up just yet.
That's one of our keys to the game is be winning the turnover battle.
That's right. 3rd and 4. Varela airing it out. Sutton, the intended target, and no, he does not come down with it. Sutton had the space, just couldn't quite haul it in.
It's kind of hard when there's a DB, though, right behind you.
It definitely is. You know, it's not like being a wide receiver is easy.
Yeah.
Got to give Sutton his credit. He's been a monster this year when he's been playing. So now the Trojans will bring out the punt unit.
Is this Hensley or is this
Nope, this
Nichols
is
again?
Carson Nichols. 4th and 4. Trojans don't want to risk anything here. There's the punt, or the snap rather. There's the punt. And bouncing, that ball gets past the 25, about the 23 before the Oak Ridge
Takes a good
Trojans
Oak
pick
Ridge
it up.
bounce.
So now 4 seconds left. I imagine we'll see a kneel here.
Yeah, I don't think they would want to run a play.
Unless Del Oro is feeling gutsy and they go for something here. But we'll see.
I mean, they could. I mean, they might feel like they need it because we get ball. I mean, Oak Ridge gets ball at half.
Yeah. Might feel like you need to get some points here.
So, be honest, I don't blame them if they go for it
No, I wouldn't either.
because they need the points.
Definitely. So formation looks a little more oriented towards a pass. You got 3 receivers and a tight end.
Then again, Hail Marys have a very low chance at working usually.
Pinnock drops back. Pressure in his face. Airing it out. And that is a catch. But time will expire. So big play at the end of the half. But doesn't quite matter. Trojans up 21-14. So we'll be back to bring you the second half. Stay tuned for halftime announcements and performances. We'll be back.
south end zone. Nice pass and catch down there. If you would you please get off the field while we're doing our halftime performance? Hey, that's our Oak Ridge cheer team, 2020 national champions. Great job, young ladies. Always amazing. You always bring it for Oak Ridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, led onto the field by drum major Alex Thompson, the Oak Ridge High School Marching Band and Color Guard. The Trojan Marching Band and Color Guard is made up of 100 students. The percussion captains are Cole Powers, Lauren Cortez, and Adriana Vasquez. Color Guard captain is Kaylee Eubanks. Tonight, they will be performing Movement 1 and Movement 3 from their 2022 field show entitled Escape from Plato's Cave. Music is composed by Stephen Malillo and arranged by Brian Aguilar. Movement 1 is titled The Cave, The Struggle, and The Man from the Light. Movement 3 is The Escape into the Light. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oak Ridge High School Marching Band and Color Guard.
provide baskets of hope to newly diagnosed breast cancer patients. And third, our scholarship program, which you are supporting here tonight, has been an incredible experience for all of us. It is a program that nobody wants to be a part of because in order to qualify for our scholarships, you have to have an immediate family member diagnosed with cancer of any kind. As we know, cancer not only affects the patient, but the entire family. So our goal is to help these students at El Dorado, Union Mine, Ponderosa, Salt Lake Tahoe, Golden Sierra, and Oak Ridge High School with their college career as they go on. They've suffered so much through this cancer experience, and we want to help them as their life starts on a new journey. So we are very proud to have given $150,000 away since we started. Thank you to all of you in this incredible community for supporting the Pink Ribbon Breast Cancer Fund. Thank you so much. As we close Breast Cancer Awareness Month, please do your mammograms, do your self-exams, get your mammograms. It could save your life. So thank you again, and go Trojan!
What's his name? I have his number.
Welcome back here to TPSM on YouTube. We're live from Trojan Stadium, bringing you the second half of Oak Ridge versus Del Oro. Eagles will start by kicking it away, and the Trojans will return. Tyler Guthmiller on the return, and he gets it up past the 25 to about the 27-yard line. So, Logan, after the break, what do you think either team would need to do in order to get back into the game?
For Del Oro, I think it's just running the ball. Because you saw how well that was working.
Yeah, absolutely. Saw some big runs.
I don't know about now because the D-line is more rested. But I know the end of the first half, that was working really well for them.
Definitely. I think that's a pretty valid point.
And then for Oak Ridge, it's just keep doing exactly what you're doing.
As Varela rolls out, and he'll throw that ball away. Nobody home.
Yeah.
But perhaps for the Trojans, maybe try a bit more quick passing. You know, just try to get something going, get the yardage flowing.
And try and avoid the pressure that is being put on Varela.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe try some screens. Something to avert that pressure would be good.
Some slants, curls, something like that.
Exactly. So in any case, the incompletion brings up 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. Two receivers, Guth Miller on the close side, and I believe that's Hayward on the outside.
Yeah, that looks like that's who it is.
Varela dropping back, pressure, outside to Guth Miller. And does he have the first down yardage? I think so, after wrestling where with Jake Hamilton
It's going to
on the
depend on where
coverage.
they put it, I think.
And they're moving the chains, it looks like. Yep, you can count it. That's a first.
Like I said earlier, if Oak Ridge wins this game, that means they're going to be playing Granite Bay next week.
Granite Bay next week. Interesting. That's going to be a good game, if that's what happens.
We saw that game earlier this year.
Yes,
that
we
was probably the best game the Trojans have had.
Yep, 17-16. They came away with a clutch victory as Jake Hall running to the outside with some space and finally tripped up after about a gain of 6. Flag after the play.
This might be a hot take, but I think that's the biggest win they've had all year so far.
Yeah, I think you could argue that it was the hardest fought win for sure.
But obviously, if they get this one,
It would be, yes,
it
I
would
agree.
be bigger.
And speaking of Granite Bay, they are playing Whitney tonight at home. So, interesting game to monitor. Check the score at maxpreps.com if you want to find out. They have live updates for scores.
I'm going to guess Granite Bay is going to win that one.
I think so. I think they're a better team than Whitney is.
I mean, you saw our game against Whitney. It wasn't close.
Yeah, it was a blowout. And actually, Del Oro only beat Whitney 42-30, I believe, when they played. So, not a slacker of a team.
But they also beat Rockland,
Exactly, yeah.
who we lost to.
Yep, interesting point there. So chains are going to get moved even further. Penalty seemingly on Del Oro.
They're getting moved really far.
Looks like not roughing the pass. It looks like unsportsmanlike conduct, if I had to guess.
They're still being moved. Wow.
It's a big penalty.
Oh, yeah. Huge. Well, not only because it moves them, 15, 20 yards upfield,
Yeah.
but also because it gives them better field positioning. They're at like the
38
40,
now.
38,
Another flag
that's
here.
probably either going to be false start, and I didn't see movement on the Trojans, so I'm guessing offsides.
Yeah. Officials will confer here. And Varela will go to the sideline, try to get the call. Or the play call, rather. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. So Oak Ridge picks up some more free yardage.
Great for them, too. And you love to see the performance from them tonight, too. Especially 1 week before playoffs. It's
Exactly.
great.
Yeah, they look like they're functioning. They're running on all cylinders, you know. Offenses looked good.
Their team's kind of coming back apart, too.
Yep. So, yeah, I think Oak Ridge is looking set up pretty well for playoffs. And playoff streams would be on the NFHS network. So if we have them here at home, TPSM will stream them. That's where you can find them, nfhs.com. As Jake Hall gets the carry, running to the left. A big stiff arm and up past the 25. That's going to be a first down.
And I think we are going to get home playoff games, especially if we win this one. I think we're going to be the 2 or 3 seed in our bracket.
Yeah, that would be huge for them.
Obviously, Folsom being 1.
Yeah, there's no question about that. They're definitely the best team in the section. Heading into tonight, the rankings, both teams, Del Oro at 4th in the section, Oak Ridge at 7. Those obviously could change with a Trojan win here. Motion from Malloy, 2 backs for the Trojans. Varela hands it off to Hall, and he'll have to cut back towards the middle, but he can't find much. So officially, Hall get a pick up about 1 maybe.
I think right here what would be clutch is a touchdown.
Absolutely. Try to extend the lead here.
Especially with already having a lead, that would be clutch if they scored
Definitely.
somehow.
So now we've got 2nd and 9 for the Trojans. Clock is running.
And if I'm being honest, if I'm coach, I would run it because of how good Jake Hall has been all year.
Hard to argue. I mean, he's definitely been one of the best players on the team. But here's a pass. Varela airing it out deep. Hayward the intended target, but it falls incomplete. Perhaps it was too high for Edwards, but anyways, drops in between receivers. So now 3rd and 9. Trojans got to convert here. This is definitely field goal territory, well within Nichols' range.
Definitely, especially with him being one of the best kickers in the nation.
Yeah, he is actually one of the best kickers in the nation.
I can't remember the last time I've seen him miss a field goal.
Right? Yeah, he's been practically automatic. We've been saying it all year. Varela rolling out, fires, and off the hands of his receiver. That's Hayward on the outside.
Did they say he caught it?
I don't think so. Got a flag. Let's see what this brings.
Looks like it might be on Oak Ridge. Looks like they're walking back.
Look.
Where was the flag?
The flag was near the line of scrimmage.
So probably holding.
Let's see what the officials are going to call here. And, yep, that one's going to go against the Trojans. Looks like holding about 10 yards.
Just something. Whenever there's a flag right there by the line of scrimmage, it's usually going to be offsides, false start, or holding.
Got a spot on there, Logan. I can't really think of much else you would get in terms of penalties up there.
And usually when it's during the play, it's pretty much going to be holding on either team.
So in any case, 3rd and very long for the Trojans.
Now they're out of Nichols' range,
Yeah,
sadly.
definitely out of field goal range at the moment. See if they can get back into it here. Varela's going to try a screen pass. No, Hayward's going to throw this one incomplete.
That was scary. That looked like it could have been picked off.
Yeah, intended target was Sebastian Sutton.
And it looks like Iceman coming back out to punt it again.
Yeah, Carson's going to come back out here. Been the punter all night.
What I was going to say is not many kickers and punters have a nickname.
No, they really don't.
Considering that this guy does, he's one of the best in the country.
Exactly.
This guy has not many kickers. I don't even know an NFL kicker who has a nickname right now. Can't think of one off of the top of my head.
Yeah, I think you're right, quite frankly. I mean, even Justin Tucker, one of the best, the kicker for Baltimore, doesn't really have a nickname. As Nichols boosts this one away, and Del Oro's going to wave fair catch behind the 10-yard line. So Del Oro will take over the ball for the first time tonight, or in this half, rather. So in other games around the league, we've got Rockland and Folsom playing over at Folsom High School. That'll be an interesting game. Rockland coming off the win against the Trojans.
I think that game was last night.
Really?
Yeah. Folsom won by 7 points, 14-7.
Wow, what do you know? Good on you for keeping up. Shame on me for not looking at the score.
But again, low scoring game for Folsom.
Yeah, very interesting.
There was almost no points until the third quarter.
Wow, that's a stat line, especially for a Folsom team that's been so dominant. So we get Kaino Asia to the outside for a couple yards.
You saw how they played against us. They were practically unstoppable.
Yeah, they had their way with the Trojans when they were here in Trojan Stadium.
That's why I would love to see him get knocked out first round.
That would be interesting. That would shake up the bracket for sure.
Because that would open it up for another team to win.
Exactly. Del Oro, Oak Ridge, Granite Bay, all those teams would have a big shot if Folsom is knocked out early.
But I don't think they will be.
Yeah, don't think they're going to lose that easily. As Asia gets another run, goes to the same side, the left side, runs a couple yards, pickup of 3 or so before the Trojans are in to stop him.
I would say they've been the most dominant team in Sacramento this year.
Yeah, easily.
They're ranked number 1 in Sacramento, too.
Yeah, Folsom is just, they've just been different, you know, such a great program for years. And once again, they're showing that they're the real deal. So here, back to the Del Oro side of things. Pinnock takes a snap, dropping back, firing, and he finds Hamilton, no good
It's gonna depend
in terms
on
of
where they're
yardage. Goes backwards. So Aiden Claw, number 23, the corner on the tackle there.
They're moving the chains.
Really, they're going to call it first down on forward possession, or forward progress, I suppose.
I thought it could have been either way.
Yeah.
I saw that was like, it is what it is either way because it was so close.
Definitely deceiving. But fresh set of downs for the Golden Eagles. Still deep in their own territory. Pinnock hands it off and stopped pretty short. Bradley West, the runner this time.
First time we've heard that name tonight.
We have. It's been normally a linebacker and fullback. Gets the quick little carry there. So 2nd and 9 from Del Oro's own 21-yard line. They'll line up in a bigger formation.
Only one back in the backfield.
Yep. Pinnock drops back with pressure, and this time Hoffman will get there. Sacked behind to about the 5-yard line.
That is a great play by the Trojans, especially because they haven't been getting him a lot tonight. He's been, as me and Charlie have said a lot, Houdini.
Absolutely Houdini. But a big stop on 2nd down for the Trojans. Marcus Hoffman gets home once more. So now we've got 3rd and long, 22 yards to go exactly.
6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yep, still quite a bit, halfway through the third.
Yeah.
Pinnock will line up in the shotgun. He's got 4 receivers, 1 man in the backfield. Dropping back, quick pass to the outside. Catch made. Trojan defenders get there. Gain of about 12. So we've got 4th and about 8, I would say.
I'm assuming they're going to punt this. I would say. Not sure, but
Yeah, probably a
gotta
punt
boot it
here.
away.
Don't want to cough it up in your own territory, especially this deep.
I mean, you're at what?
23.
Yard line? 23-yard line?
Yeah, definitely punt territory here.
Only reason I would see him going for it is if it was later in the game.
Exactly. If you're only down by a touchdown late game, it's an easy go for it. And the punt back to the 45. Trojans will back up, not going to return it. And finally, Del Oro will get to it. Cameron Lunders will be the first guy to touch it. and it's down at the 45.
That's some good field positioning again for Oak Ridge. I feel like they've been getting good field positioning all night. Both ways too.
Yeah.
Against for their defense and for their offense. They're already almost inside the 50. They need 5 yards to get there.
Yeah, I mean, excellent field position for sure.
Looks like Varela is all alone in the backfield.
Yep, nobody home for him. He's going to fire a quick pass. Edwards caught on the left side, about the 49-yard line.
That's exactly what you said they should do, is those little checkdowns.
Yep, I like the short passing game. Varela does very well with it, especially when he's throwing to the outside. His receivers are there. He makes it too good. So now 2nd and 4 for Oak Ridge. This time they're going to bring in the backfield, Hall and the fullback. Varela will give it Hall. Hall up the middle for the first down. Could not stop him before he gets tripped up.
Good protection by the O-line right there, letting him get past there.
Yeah, they gave him a big hole to run through, and boy, did he run through it.
Now they're over the into Del Oro territory.
They are on Del Oro's side of the ball. So let's see what they do. 3 minutes, 50 seconds and counting here. Left in the third. Same backfield formation for the Trojans. Malloy also in motion again.
I would expect another run, maybe.
Yep, hand off to Hall. And this time, he's not going to go nearly as far. They'll stop him for a gain of 1 maybe.
There's one thing about running it too much is they start expecting it at some point.
Yep, they start getting used to it.
But like I said, key to the game, run the ball down their throat and win time of possession. Oak Ridge has been doing great at that.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been feeding Hall all night long.
I think they're winning time of possession too.
Definitely. Obviously, we don't have the official timekeeping, but Oak Ridge definitely winning time of possession pretty heftily. So now under 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 9 for the Trojans.
Looks like, is Sutton back in the game? Is that Sutton? Is that Sebastian Sutton right there? Yeah.
Yes. Varela drops back. Pressure coming. He's going to air it out. Deep for Edwards. Oh, right through his hands, but there's a flag. We might get defensive pass interference here.
It is going to be DPI. That's definitely going to be DPI.
Yeah, it looks like corner got a little handsy there.
A little bit too early.
Yep, a little too early. Can't justify it as playing the ball. Played the receiver.
You got to at least turn your head towards the ball.
Valid point. That's how they rule it in the NFL. Let's see what they'll call officially. Yep, that's it. Pass interference. So now the Trojans will get it from the 24-yard line now. 1st and 10. Knocking on the door of the goal line. See how they respond. Sutton out wide. 1 man on him. No safety help, it looks like.
Yeah, I see Sutton in man coverage. I say he's going to go to him.
Wouldn't
Sutton
be surprised.
Definitely burn his man.
Varela hands off to Hall. Hall finds a bit of a gap, and he's up. I think that's a first. Let's see if they move those chains.
What?
And yes, the officials will signal to move the chains. Trojans get a 1st and 10 from the 14. So now knocking at the door.
You got to score here if you're Oak Ridge. You
Absolutely. And no Jake Hall. This looks like either Caden Koshik or Austin Norris. Can't quite tell.
I would expect maybe a play action to Sebastian Sutton.
And no, they're going to give it a handoff, and that's Austin Norris. Came down a little awkwardly, but he gets up.
You hope he's okay. He is.
Yeah, big run, and now Hall will come back in. So gain of 7. So now the Trojans second and short. Looks like they may pass it here. Sutton isolated on the near side. Motion from Malloy. Or not Malloy, that's Reisinger. Give to Hall, and he gets swallowed up. So that's going to bring it 3rd and 3 now.
Like I think we've mentioned multiple times, big game, playoff implications.
Definitely.
If you win the game, you're the 2nd seed. You're probably going to get all home games except for Folsom in the championship.
Yeah, definitely big spot here on the line.
Unless, as we said, Folsom loses
Right.
and one of these two teams makes it to the championship, then we have one of these teams
Varela
getting
rolling
home field.
out, passing to the end zone. Is that a catch? Yes, it is. Sebastian Sutton on the outside, his 2nd of the night.
He's back.
Delayed reaction, but the Trojans get it done.
I definitely can see that he's back now, though.
So now the Trojans will send out Carson Iceman Nichols for the extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick,
Got it.
right down the middle, and the Trojans are up 14. Your score, 28-14. We'll be back for kickoff in about a minute. And we're ready to go here for kickoff. 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. After the big score from the Trojans, Varela to Sutton, 2nd connection for a touchdown for them. Here's the return from Del Oro. Sam Murray with the ball. Up to the 20 now. He's still on his feet, and he'll get brought down at about the 22-yard line.
Pretty
Oh,
good.
we get some flags here. Extracurricular activities going on here.
Is that going to be on Oak Ridge? Or
I don't know, but we're getting unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody here. Bit of a scuffle.
no matter what, pretty good return by Del Oro right there. They say if they get it past the 20-yard line, that's a considered a good return.
Yeah, absolutely. Past the 25 is always a good thing. So the officials are going to sort this little scuffle out.
There's probably going to be multiple flags, maybe.
World Series update. Phillies up 6-5 in the bottom of the 10th. We're in extras. Phil's looking to close it out here on the Astros.
I really hope they can close that out.
Yeah, their bullpen has been dominant, so hopefully they can sort that one out.
I don't like the Astros.
So it looks like the penalty is on the Trojans as the sticks get moved quite a distance.
Probably was unsportsmanlike conduct on
Yep.
the Trojans, most likely.
Yep, looks like the tackle on Murray was a bit late and a bit extra. So unsportsmanlike. 1st and 10 from the 37. Pinnock with time, airing it out deep. Looking for Hamilton. A catch. Hamilton to the 10, the 5, touchdown. And Del Oro strikes back.
That was fast.
No flags on the play. I think that one's going to stand.
It's like Oak Ridge scores, 5 seconds later, Del Oro is going to score. The only difference in tonight's game has been the interception. That was the game changer.
Yeah, otherwise it's been a very even game so far. But man, Caden Pinnock showing off the arm strength there with a rocket and excellent placement on there.
I feel like this guy's got like the arm of Patrick Mahomes and the legs of Lamar Jackson. This guy's crazy.
I think that's pretty spot on as the extra point is up and through. So with that big Del Oro touchdown, we've got ourselves a 28-21 ball game. 10 seconds left in the third. We'll be back for kickoff in a few moments. So we're back here at Trojan Stadium. Cameron Smith and the Del Oro Eagles set to kick off after the long touchdown connection. Caden Pinnock to Jake Hamilton.
Like I said, Pinnock's done some crazy stuff tonight. Like, this guy is amazing.
Guth Miller's return up to the 25, and absolutely, I mean, Pinnock has put on a masterclass at quarterback, evading the pocket all night with tons of pressure in his face, made some big throws.
And showing off the arm strength.
Exactly.
You saw the last play? That was like, what?
That was a 60-yarder.
60-yard bomb,
No
yeah.
doubt.
And he has good vision, too, to see that guy was open.
Yeah. I mean, stellar quarterback play on both sides of the ball. Can't discount Maddox Varela as he and the Trojans take over now. He has been...
You really can't. They've both been amazing. If you like offense, this is the game for you.
Absolutely. This has been a great game. So, we've
Defense,
still got about
maybe
12
not so
minutes to
much.
play as the fourth quarter will begin in about 4 seconds. So, one more play in this quarter, which is the third.
I would guess they would just run it here because it's first
Yeah,
down.
they've got the formation for that, and there's the handoff to Hall, up the middle, and swallowed up. The Del Oro D-line has totally adjusted. But with that play, we'll head to the fourth quarter, and we'll see you once that begins. And we're back here on YouTube, TPSM, bringing you this live broadcast. Trojans 28, Del Oro 21. Trojans with the ball, 2nd and 10 from their own 25-yard line. So we've got some intrigue here this possession. As Varela drops back, rolling to his left. He'll take it himself, has a bit of a block, and he'll get down to about the 33.
I can't say it enough. This has been a great game. I think for me, this is going to be an instant classic. I love this game.
Yeah,
So far.
this is definitely going to go down to the wire. Got 11 minutes and 53 seconds left in this game.
It's going to be getting me nervous, but
yeah, we'll see. I think you folks are you're gonna be in for a wild ride here in this fourth quarter.
yeah.
So 3rd and 5. Trojans need a big first down conversion here. Can they get it? Varela drops back. Quick pass to the outside. There's Sutton. Does he have the ball?
Yes.
They will rule it a catch. Does he have the yardage?
Even if he's short, I think they're going to get
Yeah,
it.
it's 4th and very short if he doesn't, or it's a first down. Let's see.
Probably 4th and an inch if he doesn't get it. And they're moving the chains. First
Yep,
down.
moving them chains. Big Oak Ridge first down. Oh, hold on now. Looks like they haven't officially moved him yet.
Even if it's 4th down, I would still go for it.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
no.
so short.
You're going for this regardless.
And they got
There's
it.
the chains. All right, first down it is. Ball at the 37. Hall in the backfield. Perhaps a run to him.
I agree with that. I think they could run it to him or a play action. I see either one happening.
Varela's going to drop back with pressure. Man in his face hits him late. And is that a catch on the sideline?
What a catch.
Yes, Sebastian Sutton comes down with it.
I can't believe he made that catch. Over a defender.
That's just the talent of Sebastian Sutton.
And that was dying from Varela, too.
Yeah, and with pressure in his face. I think there's a flag, though. Let's see who it's going to be on. I think maybe on Delora for roughing the passer
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was thinking, is it could be roughing. But they're going to decline it probably because they got more yardage.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the case. But let's see what the officials have to say. Yes, roughing the passer.
Face mask.
But no face mask penalty on Del Oro. Either way, they're going to decline it. So,
They also called New Eagle man downfield, so I think
offsetting penalties.
Offsetting
So we're going to
penalties,
get a redo there. Despite that dime and stellar catch, got 1st and 10 from the 37.
the things that Sebastian Sutton's been doing all year.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about a receiver, and you just think of Sebastian Sutton. He's got speed, he's got height, and his hands. Definitely his best attribute. He catches practically everything. That's all you want in a receiver. And his routes. Crisp routes.
He can burn his defender within seconds.
Yes. Puts him in a blender on the regular. So now 1st and 10. Varela will hand it off to Hall. Up the middle for a couple. So decent gain on 1st. Not exactly what you're looking for.
You can tell he's getting tired, though, from running it all night.
Yeah, and you start to wonder at what point will the Del Oro line get tired, because so far, they seem to be stuffing it every time.
Well, probably because the Trojans have been mixing it up a little bit with pass, run, you know.
A little bit. So 2nd and 8 now. Clock running. Similar formation, Hall in the backfield. 3 receivers for Oak Ridge. Varela will drop back. And with pressure, he'll take it himself. And he's got 1st down yardage and more. Still on the run. And he'll finally get brought down at about the 40.
You love to see Maddox scrambling like that, too.
And he's got himself a pair of wheels, not just a quarterback, track athlete, at least at Ponderosa. He's got some serious speed.
I did not know he transferred here.
He did, transferred last year. Actually sat right in front of me in English class last year. Shout out to Maddox. Probably be watching this after the fact.
He probably will.
And not just a stellar football player, a man of incredible character, you know, a fun guy, but also respectful, humble, a great leader. I really can't speak enough about Maddox Varela.
Uh-huh. I haven't really gotten to know him yet, but he seems pretty nice.
He's a great guy.
From
Hope
what
you
I've
get the
seen of
opportunity
him.
to meet him. as Hall goes up the middle and nowhere, basically. Maybe gain a 1. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. They're not even going to say Hall got a yard. Gain of nothing. So at the 44, clock almost down to 10 minutes. Definitely something to watch as this game goes by. It's clock management from both teams.
Trojans moving the ball still, which
Yep.
is good. They got all the way down to the, 45-yard line?
Yep, they're at the 44. Varela, play action, rolling to his right. Looking, he'll go short to Malloy. He's got first down yardage, lowers the shoulder, and gets to the 30.
Did he get it? Yep.
Yep,
Chain
moving the
gang's going.
chains. So now, Trojans on a bit of a roll. They've got the momentum from Malloy. What's next?
I like either a run to Hall, Varela scrambling, or a touchdown to Sutton. I like one of those 3 things.
I like how you think, Logan. Run or touchdown pass. Let's see how they do it. They've got Hall in the backfield.
Looks like Sutton's on in one-on-one coverage.
Yep, Sutton and Hayward on the outside to the top of your screen. Hand off to Hall. He's got a hole with a stiff arm and a bit of a broken tackle, and he's passed to the first down, I believe. Some tough running.
This guy just keeps amazing me every time.
Yeah, so much momentum through there. Looked like he was going to get brought down just a yard or 2 short, but picks himself up and powers through.
Unbelievable what this guy can do.
Yeah, Jake Hall is a beast through and through.
You like to call him the Hammer.
I do like to call him the Hammer. Jake the Hammer Hall, in my opinion, is the best nickname for him. Hammers the ball into the end zone, hammers right through your defensive line. He's hard to stop, as
He
we've
is
seen.
very hard to stop.
So now the receiver's on the close side. Another handoff. Hall with a hole, breaking a couple of tackles up to about the 10-yard line.
Seems like every play he breaks a tackle.
Yeah, I mean, other than those ones where he gets stopped for 2 or a gain of short, yeah. So 2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Trojans. They're on the 11-yard line. 2nd and 3, rather. Malloy, Hayward, and Sutton, the close receivers. Now Malloy motions to the other side. Handoff to Hall. Up the middle, and he's got first down yardage. So that one will move the chains, set up 1st and goal for the Trojans.
Varela is heading over to the sideline. Probably just get the play call. Yep, that's all it is. Play call.
Just the play call, as he normally does. So now the Trojans getting set to go. Similar formation. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers,
You see
and the running back.
Sutton in man coverage again.
Varela, hands off, Hall up the middle. And does he stretch across enough? No, they're going to call him short. Barely short. So they're going to mark him down in about
That
inch or 2 away.
is a good eye by the ref.
Yeah, he didn't quite get there, you know. You can see he kind of shifted to the side based on the tackle.
These refs have been actually really good tonight. They've been amazing.
Absolutely. As we get a run up the middle and
That one's a
through.
touchdown.
Hall, or let's see, is that Hall?
It was either a QB sneak with Maddox or a
Yeah,
run with
touchdown Oak Ridge regardless. Hall hammers one in, and now the Trojans up 34-21 as we get ready for the extra point attempt.
Iceman. Don't remember the last time he missed an extra point, so I'm hoping he doesn't miss one here.
Kick
He got it.
is up and through. And as the Trojans take a 35-21 lead, the Philadelphia Phillies have defeated the Houston Astros in Game 1. Final score, 6-5 in 10 innings.
Good game.
Sir Anthony Dominguez, credited with the win, has been excellent out of the bullpen this postseason. And now the Phils come up with a quick lead in Houston. They've been red hot.
Thing is, they were down 5-0 and they came back.
Exactly. In like the third, they scored 3 runs and subsequently scored 3 more in order to get the dub. So I'd like to see somebody other than the Astros win. And that team would be the Philadelphia Phillies. So, go Phillies.
I'd like to see someone besides the Astros and Dodgers.
Valid
And
point.
the Dodgers aren't in it.
Exactly. So now we've got Hensley, kickoff specialist, ready to go for the Trojans.
Has he been doing kickoffs all night, or has
Yes,
it been?
he's been doing the kickoffs. Nichols has been doing field goals, extra
And
points, and punts. And here's the return from Del Oro. Some serious speed to the outside. Up past the 35 and finally brought down shy of the 40. That's Jake Hamilton. He's
Amazing
been a
return by
threat
Del
all
Oro.
night.
I would just stop kicking to him. He's done that twice.
Yeah,
Or more.
earlier in the season, the Trojan strategy was to kick it out and not allow teams to return. I don't know if Hensley's leg is a bit worn out or if that's just not the strategy anymore.
If it's not, I would change that.
Yeah, I agree. I think,
Because this guy that's returning it for Del Oro is dangerous.
yeah, Hamilton or Murray, both of them really good. Anyways, Pinnock with the ball in his hands again. What will he do? Throw to the outside. Oh, nearly picked off Sebastian Sutton. Almost came away with it.
That would have been so cool if Sebastian would have picked that.
Intended target was Tommy Poe, the leading receiver for the Del Oro Golden Eagles.
We've said that name a lot tonight.
Yep, we have. He's only caught a couple passes, but he's been in on the action for a lot more.
Yeah, the deep touchdown, right?
Yep, deep touchdown. Yeah, he's been having himself a night.
Clearly, you can see who Pinnock's favorite receiver is.
You can, definitely. Hamilton and Poe. So now one man in the backfield for Pinnock. High snap, gets away from him. Pinnock will try to pick it up, and he'll throw it away.
He's lucky you threw that away because he would have been dropped.
Yep. Excellent heads-up play. The Trojans can't capitalize on the miscue. So only 3rd and 10 now instead of what could have been 3rd and long or a turnover.
That guy got rid of the ball quick, though.
Yeah, Pinnock.
Heads up play by
man,
him.
Excellent throw. Despite it going to nobody.
I mean, really, if he keeps that for even a second more, he's getting dropped.
Yeah, he gets
and
sacked.
it's 3rd and 20.
Yep.
But instead, it's only 3rd and 10, which is great for him.
3rd and 10 with a bigger formation. Receivers ready to go. Tight end. Pinnock dropping back with pressure, throwing to the outside. And did he get his feet down? I don't think so. The officials are going to call it incomplete. So now we've got 4th and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
I don't know about this. I might go for it because you're
down by
down
2 scores.
14 in the 4th quarter with
6 minutes left.
6:15 left. Yeah, no,
You have to
if
go
I'm
for
coach,
this.
I would say you have to go for it. You don't really have an option.
Yeah. Need to score on this drive. Otherwise, you're just
Oak Ridge
out.
can just put this game away
Exactly.
with another touchdown.
Oak Ridge can chew the clock away.
And with how good Hall has been running it, it would.
Yeah, especially that last drive. I wouldn't want to let Hall get the ball again. Hey, that rhymes. So 4th and 10. Crucial play here in this game. Could be the deciding play. High snap,
Big
but
play
Pinnock gets
for-
there. With pressure. Firing to the outside, and that's caught by Poe for a 1st down. So they'll rule it down at the 50, but that'll move the chains and a big spot for the Eagles.
Huge play for Del Oro.
Absolutely. I mean, that could have gotten a couple of different ways, either a turnover on downs, an interception, or a big first down. They got the latter.
Yeah.
So Pinnock's going to play action here. Almost handed it off. Nearly faked me out. Throw deep to Poe. No good. No flags. Looks like there was a bit of contact downfield.
I saw the same thing. I looked down there as soon as it happened. He faked me out too, the quarterback.
Yeah, Pinnock.
When he
The
tried to hand it
handoff.
off, my eyes automatically gravitated to the running back.
Yeah, it looked like Asia was going to get another carry, but no. And the man in coverage that time, Sebastian Sutton, hasn't played much corner tonight, been mostly on offense, but now with the game on the line, he's in for some crucial downs.
Yep. I think he's been clutch on offense and defense so far.
Oh, completely.
Forced a couple incompletions, had really good coverage, 2 touchdowns on offense. I mean, he's been insane tonight.
Player of the game candidate, as there's a big heave. Can Sutton get there? Yes, that's a pick! Caden Pinnock has thrown the game away, perhaps, as Sutton is still going. Moves a little bit, and he's past the 40. Oh, we've got a penalty. Hold on here.
What's it for?
Penalty flag in the middle of the field.
Holding, maybe.
Let's see. Will they call it back?
Like I say, if it's at the line of scrimmage, holding, offense, it'll
Yep.
stand.
I think, given its proximity, it's probably. Oh. And I think this is going to be against the Trojans. It's holding on the return, so the Trojans will get the ball. That's the important part.
That's the
Trojans
big
get the ball.
part.
Unsportsmanlike after against Del Oro, so now looks like Oak Ridge will pick up an extra 2 yards on the return, so all those penalty movements.
Back to what I said about Sutton. 2 picks? 2 touchdowns? A couple forced incompletions and a pick? That is crazy.
Player of the game candidate in my eyes, no question.
It's either him or it's Varela.
Yep. As give to Hall
Or
goes
Hammer.
nowhere.
Could be him too.
Yep, Jake Hall's been big, couple touchdowns, lots of yards on the ground.
I like what the Trojans are doing though. Just running it, draining the clock.
Yep, clock is running, and
Especially because this could be their last possession of the game if they clock manage correctly.
Absolutely. If the Trojans do it right, this could be it. But in any case, in the immediate term, 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. Under 5 minutes left. And Austin Norris is the man in the backfield. Called his name only once so far tonight. That was down by the goal line. What will he do with this potential carry if he gets it? But big formation. I don't expect it will be anything other than a run. Give to Norris, going to the outside, bit of room, and wow, turns that on the Jets really, and gets up to about the 45.
They throw a flag? No.
Looks like we got some extra activity going on after the play.
Looks
Bit of a
like he got
scuffle.
shoved out of bounds.
But 3rd and 4 after the gain of 6 from Norris. So that shove out of bounds will stop the clock. And that perhaps could be crucial depending on what happens with this play.
Could be, but if Oak Ridge gets the first down, I'm pretty sure this game is salted away. Especially considering Del Oro's down 14.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot for a Del Oro comeback, but you can't ever rule it out.
You're right. You can't ever rule it out, but it's going to take a lot.
Yes, I
If the
agree.
especially if the Trojans can get this first down.
And it looks like we've got a timeout of sorts here. And Coach Taylor talking with the refs, trying to see why he didn't get a flag on Del Oro for perhaps unsportsmanlike conduct.
I don't blame him. I would talk to the refs too because, I mean, he hit him out of bounds. That's a very easy chance to get injured.
Yeah, absolutely. Player safety is number one. And side note, the student section for the Trojans, the O-Zone, as it's so called, is completely empty. There is nobody left with the Trojans up 2 scores.
Oh, wow. That almost never happens.
Yeah, exactly. Never happens, so pretty interesting. Movement in the parking lot. People trying to get out of here.
Yeah, trying to
Understandable.
get out of here before
For the
traffic.
big rush.
Because, I mean, people understand how big of a game this is and how many people are here.
Yeah, no, this was a very full stadium. We haven't seen Trojan Stadium this full in a while.
I think the last time we saw it this full was Folsom.
Yeah,
And I actually was not here for that game.
right. Yeah, I mean, that was a big game.
I wish I could have been, but I couldn't.
Yeah. So now 3rd and 4 for the Trojans. Big possession and need to convert in order to salt the game away.
4 minutes left,
Jumbo formation here, probably going to be a run play.
I would say.
And
Oh,
low
shoot.
snap, Varela has to fall on it in order to keep possession.
Yeah, no, they're going to punt it, right? They're punting
Yeah,
it away.
this has to be a punt here. And clock stops,
Unless-
4th and 8.
Unless they're too confident in Nichols in kicking it from right here.
Yeah,
They're not.
yeah, no,
They're not that
not from
confident,
the
yeah.
other side of the field.
Oh, yeah, it's on the other side of the field now.
Yeah.
I was going to say if it's inside the 50, they might. But it's not.
So, mute it. So officials conferring here. Looks like we got a timeout from one of the teams, probably Del Oro, trying to ice the clock.
Most likely it was Del Oro.
Yeah.
Del Oro's trying to do everything they can to milk every second out of this clock.
So now Trojans will send out Nichols and the punt unit, trying to get a big punt, good field positioning, and we've got 2 returners here. Jake Hamilton and Kainoa Asia,
Hamilton is scary. I would kick it to Isia right here.
both returners. And this one will bounce favorably for the Trojans. Can they get there in time? Will it be down? I think so. I think the Trojans just narrowly avoided a touchback. And another coffin corner punt from Nichols.
They put it inside the one. Oh, my God.
Inside
Carson
the one?
Nichols
Oh,
just put
my.
it exactly where it needed to be.
That's going to be a tough spot to get out of if you're Del Oro.
You can't lose any yardage, because if you do, it's a safety.
Exactly. So now maybe the Trojans will bring the blitz here, try to capitalize and get some points and the ball back.
He has done a really good job tonight. Carson Nichols has.
Yeah, I mean, he just shows you in so many different ways why he's such a good kicker, punter, you name it.
Whatever you need him to be.
Exactly. If it involves his leg, Carson Nichols is the guy. As we got a short pass to the outside, Robert Garcia gets
About
a gain of a couple.
5-yard gain. Maybe.
Maybe 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 or 4.
Solid gain. About 4, they'll call it. So 2nd and 6.
You get 4
Hurry
every
up
down. You're
offense
going to
here.
get a first down every drive.
Pinnock, quick pass to the other side. And a bit of a juke move. Gavin Malloy will come in as reinforcements to tackle but not after the first down. That's Hamilton on the pass, or on the catch there, and we'll get a timeout now. So, as we exit the timeout break, injury timeout, Gavin Malloy gets back up. So 1st and 10 for Del Oro, looking to get back into the game. They need to score twice in under 3 minutes. We'll see how they do in that endeavor.
I'll tell you what, that's possible, but not very probable.
I like the word choice there. I agree. It could happen. The likelihood of that is on the slim side.
Yeah, because look where they are. They're at like the 10-yard line.
15.
15
As
yard
Pinnock
line?
rolls out to his left, and he'll take it himself, a missed tackle, and he'll get down. He's still inbounds.
You know who this guy kind of reminds me of? I know I said Lamar earlier, but starting to feel more like, I know he hasn't played an NFL game yet, but in college, Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Has
So
an
now
arm,
Pinnock,
can run.
screen pass to Hamilton. Sutton in on the coverage, forces him out of bounds, but I think that's a first.
2:55, 56.
Yep, looks like out of bounds. Clock will stop.
Short. They're going to call him short.
Yep. 3rd and about 2. So now an interesting opportunity here for Del Oro.
If they don't get it, I think it's over. Oh, wait, never mind. First down. Thought it was third down for a second. I was going to
Yeah,
say.
if it was ruled 3rd down, but now it's first.
I was going to say, if they don't get the third down, it's practically game over.
Yep. Getting close to it. Here's the snap. Pinnock with pressure out to his right. Finds Hamilton and quickly out of bounds. So 5-yard gain there.
I think Oak Ridge has done a really good job executing our keys to the game.
Yeah,
They've
absolutely.
been a great job running the ball down their throat. They haven't turned the ball over once.
No turnovers.
And then they forced 2 turnovers on Del Oro, one on the first play of the game,
Yeah.
and one just now for Sutton.
Yeah, Trojans have been playing some really good football. Here's Pinnock with pressure, like we've said all night. And he'll take it himself, another familiar sight. And I think that's a first down run, but down in the middle of the field. Clock will run.
This guy just keeps impressing me over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, his athletic abilities are top-notch. You can see it. And outside, quick pass, finally taken down at about the 40. That's Hamilton again. So with that, we're going to get a timeout. Del Oro will take this one. So 2nd and 8 or so coming up. We'll be back after the timeout break. So now, 2nd and 7 for the Del Oro Golden Eagles after the timeout break. Caden Pinnock will scramble once again. No, he won't. He'll throw it, but it goes incomplete. So 3rd and 7.
I have one question. How is he doing this?
He's a wizard back there. Like, legitimately, I don't think I've seen a quarterback, especially at the high school level, escape the pocket like this. So 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Clock is frozen.
I don't think any quarterback in even high school can do this. I don't think Lamar could do it in high school. I don't think Kyler could do it in high school.
Maybe. I mean, they'd have to watch the tape. But, I mean, this is seriously impressive. As Pinnock drops back again. Pressure in his face. He gets the quick throw off, but it will go nowhere. They'll mark forward progress at about the 46, so a gain of 1 maybe. Jake Hall in with a huge stop.
So far today, Oak Ridge has played a great game. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, they have been stellar. Pinnock dropping back.
This is game right
Pressure. Dasman can't get to him. He's still running.
He's Houdini.
And finally, he'll throw across the field. Caught. There's a flag in the backfield. And with a run and catch, finally brought down. I think we're going to get holding here.
Holding. I think it's going to be on the offense. Like I said, if it's at the line of scrimmage, it's holding on either team.
Yep. So Kainoa Asia picks up the carry and the run, or the catch and run, I should say. But, yep, going against Del Oro, that play comes all the way back. So now a 4th and long try.
If they don't get it, I mean, it's basically already salted away, but this will
Minute
put
23.
the cherry on top. If
It would be quite the miracle.
yeah, this would be the cherry on top if they can stop him right here, though, because they can just kneel on it for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Because Del Oro has no timeouts.
right. This is 4th and incredibly long. I don't think I've seen a penalty go this far back in a while. I think it's because of how far back in the backfield it was called. Clock will run because of the holding penalty. 4th and 27 officially.
That is a long 4th down. If they get this, I will be shocked.
I would not be surprised if Trojans play like prevent defense, but that's not the look at the moment. Pinnock drops back, pressure, slinging it deep, and no, almost complete. Poe was there, but broken up. We got a flag.
It's going to be past interference.
At least I thought I saw a flag.
No, we don't. I thought
No flag. Oak Ridge gets the ball, 1st and 10. 50 seconds to go, and I think we're going to see a kneel or two here.
I definitely think so. I would be shocked if they try and run a play here.
They might run the ball, actually, just to get some positive plays in.
This is the perfect time to wake up, too, after the loss to Rockland last week.
Yep.
Perfect time to wake up if you're Oak Ridge.
So,
Especially
Trojans,
with playoffs being next week.
yeah, this would be some big momentum for them. Now we've got 1st and 10 at their own, at Del Oro 22 rather. And Varela will kneel the ball. So 2nd and 12. As they'll move the ball a little bit backwards. But clock winding. And looks like that's pretty much going to be it. Excellent game between the Trojans and the Eagles. Tail of the game was definitely the turnover battle.
I definitely think so because first play of the game, you saw it, pick by a D lineman. Second play of the game, I mean not second play, sorry. Second was just a bad throw, but that was picked off by Sun.
Yep. So with that, that will close out the regular season for the Oak Ridge Trojans. A win on senior night. Can't feel better if you're a senior on this team. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in here on TPSM. For the entire crew, Chance Miller, Logan Takeo, Joe Limoncelli, Chris Maffio, Mason Johnson, Woden Schompf, and Brian Sanjorzen. My name is Charlie Limoncelli signing off. Thank you for tuning in here, folks.